Hi guys, welcome back to the wonderful world of everything friend. Today I have a video planned to talk about my fertility journey. I guess I could say it's Ben's fertility journey as well. He's kind of involved in the process. So if you are someone who is knowledgeable or interested in fertility stuff, rock on, stick around. If you're not interested in fertility stuff, but you just like to look at my beautiful face, awesome. Hit mute, keep watching, admire away. If you don't like fertility stuff and you don't like looking at my face, then you probably shouldn't be here. Anyway, to get started, today Madeline and Bubba wanted to be part of this video. So, here they are.
Your beautiful face.
We're gonna have a 1 minute intro. This is Madeline. She's 10. She wanted to say hello.
Hi.
Say whatever.
I want to bring Johnny over here.
Okay.
This is my son, Johnny.
You know what? We're just having problems. Okay.
This is my son.
Madeline is 10 years old, but she has given birth to a cat. It's a little young, we know, but his name is Johnny.
I think Daddy came up with that name.
He doesn't like me at all, as you can see. But he is obsessed with his mother. That's all that matters.
That's me.
This is our monkey. Say hello to everybody.
Hi.
And you have 10 seconds to say whatever you want to say.
I'm 5.
Okay.
And I flew up last night
Threw up last night.
at
Okay.
1 o'clock, 1:13
In the morning.
morning.
Okay.
1:13 specifically.
But you're okay today, right?
Yeah, but
Okay.
I went to school and my tummy hurted.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine too. I feel awful. Mondays are just the worst.
The worst.
I know.
Hashtag Mondays are the worst.
Yeah.
All right. That's it. Okay then. Those are the munchkins. I know you're all admiring my beautiful background. It is a gorgeous calendar of the year 2014. Apparently today is July 31st, 2014 because that's where Ben stopped marking off the days. I guess he just perpetually wants it to be July 31st, so we're gonna go with it. Anyway, so this video is gonna be about our fertility journey. Like I said, it started 11 and a half years ago when Ben and I were married. We decided right away that we wanted to start a family. So I was such a baby. I was like 20 years and 13 days old when we got married, and so as much as I thought that I knew everything, I really was clueless. And so I honestly did not even understand the way that a woman's body works. I didn't understand ovulation. All I knew was that I had completely irregular cycles, and I didn't know why that was happening or anything like that, or how to figure it out, or how to fix it, or how to get pregnant around that issue. And so finally, sometime that first summer that we were trying to get pregnant and it wasn't happening, and every month I was just convinced I was pregnant and then I wasn't, and it was just heartbreak, heartbreak, heartbreak. I picked up a book called Taking Charge of Your Fertility, and I've used this method ever since. It's a great method. It's about charting your temperatures and paying attention to the changes that are happening within your body as your cycle progresses. And you can pinpoint exactly what day you're going to ovulate. I've never used those ovulation predictor kits that they sell at Walmart, and I know exactly what day I ovulate. So using this method, we got pregnant with our dear Madeline. It took us 9 months to get pregnant with her, but because my cycles were so irregular, it was only my 3rd cycle. So after she was born, we waited till probably summer, so she was less than a year old, before we started trying again. For whatever reason, it wasn't working. There was a whole entire year that I only ovulated 1 time, so that's a pretty good reason why it wouldn't work. And I didn't really know what that was from. I kind of thought I had endometriosis. My mother had it. I had a lot of the symptoms of it. but we were both students and we didn't have insurance and we were poor and we didn't qualify for state assistance. So we really didn't have any money to go to the doctor and have all these labs done and, you know, ultrasounds and things like that and surgeries if that was needed. So we just kind of tried for a couple years and it didn't really work. We had been trying to get pregnant, I guess it was about 3 years or so, and we just kind of gave up. We just really felt like if it wasn't happening, it just wasn't going to happen. So we thought about adoption, and Ben is adopted, and so he just loved that idea, and I was totally on board with it as well. You know, we definitely had to take a step back and contemplate if that was the right thing for us to do. It's very easy to love children that are genetically yours, but to take on someone else's child and to love them as your own, we really wanted to make sure that that was something that we were capable of. So we thought about it, we talked to Ben's parents who adopted them and then later had children of their own, and you know, they told us that it would be no different, that they loved all of their children just the same, that Ben is theirs 100%. And I understand that feeling because I have 2 half-brothers that are just, I don't even like the term half-brother because it kind of takes away from the relationship that I have with them, and they are in no way, shape, or form anything less than 100% my brothers. So anyway, we decided we wanted to try adoption. So we didn't want to start the adoption process quite yet because they have to do a home study and we weren't in our own home. So while we were waiting to get into our own place, I woke up one morning throwing up, thought, great, I have the flu, went back to sleep, and then I woke up a couple hours later and I felt perfectly fine. So just on a whim, I took a pregnancy test. That was our little Bubba. Super, super huge surprise. He is such a joy in our lives. He brings us so much happiness. He's so funny. Yes, there you are. I see you. He's in the background right now, letting us know he's here. Anyway, so I had a really, 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 really terrible pregnancy with Bubba. I had no energy whatsoever, and when I say no energy, I mean I could take half of a shower and then I would have to sit down in the shower for 20 minutes before I could bring myself to finish taking a shower, and then if I did take a shower that day, that's all I could do. I just had to lay on the couch the rest of the day. I didn't have any energy to do anything else. It was awful, and I just did not feel well. I was so uncomfortable. Oh, it was absolutely miserable.
Did Daddy clean the house then?
No, Daddy did not clean the house then. We just lived in filth for 9 months. But after he was born, he was in the NICU for 2 weeks, and that was just emotionally such a heartbreaking thing for me, to just want nothing more than to go home with your baby. He was actually flown to a different hospital than the city that we lived in, so we were totally displaced for those 2 weeks. Ben had started school, so he actually had to go back to where we were from and start classes, and I stayed down in the well, not even in the city where Bubba was, but in a city close by where we had friends, and it was just really, really, really difficult. And I just didn't ever think I could possibly go through something like that again. And then, as I said, we absolutely adore our Bubba. With that said, Bubba has a very strong will. He's very stubborn. He's very, very active. He's very, very independent. And those are all wonderful, wonderful characteristics of an adult person. But when you're trying to parent a 1-year-old who is strong-willed and independent, it's quite a headache and it's quite a challenge. And Maddie was so well-behaved and well-mannered and quiet and obedient, and she just was like the perfect angel baby. And it was such a drastic difference between her and Bubba that I just lost my mind a little bit. And so between the horrible pregnancy and the emotional ride of him being in the NICU and then his personality, I was done. I could not do it again. Yeah, I was ready to just move on to another stage of life. Fast forward 5 years, and all of a sudden, you know, I could always look at babies and go, oh, they're so cute, and hold a baby and cuddle a baby, and then be thrilled to just give it back to its mother. I don't know, something just changed, and I kind of yearned to like take these babies home with me now. And I just kind of started, well, I know that Maddie is the same Maddie she's always been. She's so easy, so that's not a problem. But Hayes has really grown up at 5 years old now to be someone who can really compromise. And he is strong-willed and he is stubborn, but he can see the value in doing things another way. He's also much more well-behaved than he was before. He's more obedient. He's also in school, so that really gets his energy and his need to kind of be independent and be around people all the time fulfilled. And so being a mom right now is super, super easy. And so I just thought it would be fun, a good time to bring another one in. The awesome, awesome, awesome thing is I thought it would really take a long time for us to get pregnant because I never ovulated regularly before. But right after Bubba was born, they discovered a nodule on my thyroid, and it ended up being a precancerous. So they took my thyroid out, and I was put on thyroid medication, and it changed my life. Now, I had an IUD at the time, so I didn't have a period. I didn't ovulate at all the whole 5 years that I had it. So I wasn't sure what my body was going to do when I got it out. So I got it out on August 15th, and I am ovulating on the 17th day of every cycle, just absolutely like clockwork. My cycles are 30 days long, which is amazing because that means that we definitely have a chance every month to get pregnant. Stay tuned. I'm sure I will keep you all updated. That's half the reason that we started this vlog in the first place. So thank you for watching.